Fnatic Underland set.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2. Empire versus Fnatic. See if Fnatic can do it. Switch around the heroes.
Maybe they
always.
can steamroll the lanes, but I think this IO Ember may actually stand to have some trouble if they are just going straight mid. I think if Queen of Pain and Night Stalker start mid, I think it's such much stronger lane in comparison. Maybe even if the AA and the Quap start mid too. That it's just really hard for them to actually punish either one of those heroes unless they step like the AA steps really far out of position. About it. They can just start dual lanes and dual range versus low armor Ember and IO. They can just right click them. DJ gets a nice deep warden, level 1, to watch the poke cap. He didn't actually block it this time, so he's trying to make plays around that bottom side is what I would think.
Yeah, Rezo. By the looks of it,
Look at this pinging coming up.
it looks
they know
that they're actually going to run a. Are they going to go aggressive with this? No. Okay, no, it's just them hanging around the root spot. Yeah, DJ, you say, could indeed end up hanging around down bottom with a higher. Certainly could maybe look to try and bully Ghostic as well after he gets a few levels. But at the same time, it's going to be eyes on Roger really, how he mirrors the movements of Febby.
So they're going to leave the Monkey King in a 1v1 versus Clock. That could actually be really painful. Clock is one of the best 1v1 melee heroes. But that being said, Monkey King's also pretty damn good because of Jingu. But if you get isolated at like level 3, Battery Assault is the damage from Battery Assault is just way too high.
Yes.
So he does have to watch his positioning on the Monkey King.
Yeah, I guess it works.
To see how that lane
well,
works.
But yeah, because we've got that, but and then at the same time, as the Monkey King, I guess you can play around the cogs. I'd imagine it at the right angle, you can probably still hit over the cogs.
Yeah, if you hit it at the right angle, definitely, because of that attack range that you have. That 100.
This mid lane matchup, Roger once again in the middle to help out FN.
Yeah, I think this. I mean, Empire. This is an Empire favored lane for sure. I mean, Ghost should be able to do just fine top. I think it's like, just going to be annoying with those. The first level, that first level of the Jink. Yeah, mid lane. As we said, the two low armor heroes from Fnatic, the IO and the Ember, they should just get right clicked a ton by FN, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, FN having a very solid start here in this first wave.
They're already starting the Ancient stacking too. The Night Stalker stacked it once already, so they will have that for the Sven. A Wildkin bottom starting the Tornado. Miposhka's taking a lot of pressure. Ohio actually might be able to just kill him here.
Yeah, I mean, he gets the root off.
But he's very slow movement speed hero, 290. They actually do throw the stun just in case.
Rezo will do enough just to hold him back. See if DJ can turn anything around. He's coming back down here. Has got a Centaur Conqueror. It's a good try for something. Miposhka is still relatively low on this lane. If you can get the Centaur in there.
Down. Yeah, the wave is pushing in really hard. DJ's starting to make his way down. He's got a secondary creep, so another Tornado to harass Rezo under the creep. Oh, this is actually going to suck under the tower.
They're going to have a good wraparound. Can they get Miposhka? They'll look to try and close him with the stomp. He's gonna whiff it. And with that, Miposhka should get himself away. Don't have any further control. I mean, Fnatic's certainly putting the pressure on this bottom lane. Not quite getting the kills. Rezo, he's still getting the CS. You know, despite this pressure.
Top. Oh, he almost dies. Rajit almost able to clean him up with that level 2 balance. Alright, level 2, Jingu.
I'm going to try again on Rezo.
They're definitely pressuring him a lot.
This time the Warcry is going to wear out Rezo. Yeah, with Febby coming in, surely Rezo can't get himself out. He can't. Will tick down there. DJ gets the final touch. The rotation is successful.
So they are doing putting the enchanters down toward bottom. So Clockwork suffering super hard actually. 14 to 4 on the Monkey King, and Ghostic only has 3 last hits. He's not playing too well around the Jingu. That's something that happens when you're not really used to the hero. And he's had to expend quite a lot of mana. Well, Ghostic's sitting at 0. Didn't think he'd be doing that badly. I thought he'd have some CS, but man, 4 to 16, that's quite a big discrepancy.
Pretty crazy. Just to see, yeah, as we were saying earlier, what build Argit does go for this game. Phase boost, of course.
Yeah,
first on the menu as always.
202, or 203 build into the Monkey. I've seen even people go 4-0-4 from time to time. The ulti has such a long cooldown, it doesn't give you too much. You're not really fighting until later on as a Monkey King. At least as that role.
On mid lane, FM, despite the dual lane of Q and Febby, still with the lead at the moment on his Queen of Pain. So, I think Senadona again, I mean the lane's not going too terribly for Fnatic. We saw that last game, but they were just unable to really move it forward to a game victory. Bottom lane, Ahaya will get procced here by the cold feet. Resolution's done more than enough to hold him in place to make sure that the time's there for the cold feet to kick in. I'll take the kill.
Still, you know, they're still pressuring Rezo, though he's not getting any free farm compared to the Monkey King, who's getting absolute free farm. Ajit should be able to get that level 3 Jingu skilled up, and now Ghostic actually just can't even go for that type of battery assault play.
Roger.
It's too much.
He's going to get this, isn't he? He is. Oh, he just walks in and gets the solo there. Did have a couple
Might
of
pay with his life, though.
hits with the chilling touch, and Deep Febby will find him. The help of the Dark Troll Summoner still out from the Enchantress. 2-2 both teams, able to make these movements, get the catch out. Bottom lane, Roger immediately back in though. Poshka's there. They know that they can kill Ahaya if they get the cold feet to kick in.
Yeah, nighttime kicking in, so Roger is much stronger. Smoke rotation coming from DJ. Roger's gonna break it. And go. That is the dream. Not gonna have to worry about that rotation too much. He walks in again. DJ, the stun's gonna be there. They've got the IO as well with Tether. Roger should be okay to walk this off at this
Just
speed.
a bit too beefy indeed, yeah. And Poshka's there. Rezo's actually going to come with a wraparound. And they're going to try to turn this around and get a kill out of it. The stun connects onto Febby. And Febby's gone. FN TP's in, jumps forward to get himself involved. DJ, can he even himself get away? Roger, playing on the edge of his life there, comes in to throw one more Void out. Get the damage onto DJ. Doesn't quite finish him off, but still, Empire. Team reacts to that. And as you said, you know, the smoke dispelled, but Fnatic were sort of set on still trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
But Empire, we're going to react to that any day of the week.
This Monkey King is definitely going to be a problem, though. Absolute free farm. 45 CS at 5 minutes, or almost 6 minutes. So, yeah, all 8 CS. Yeah, I don't think he's missed a single one, actually.
Nah, that's pretty crazy, 6 minutes.
I've been watching. I really don't think I think he's missed maybe one CS. Clockwork like, denied it inside of a cog. This catapult. Ghostic denies one, but Ajit now is in position to get a lot of harassment here. Getting that level 3 Jingu.
DJ and Ahaya on the hunt again down on the bottom lane. Resolution.
There's pressure on Rezo here.
He's just going to have to make his way back.
Mid lane QO, only level 5. FN blinks on the high ground, and that should be free kill.
And this mid lane as well, and CS, I mean, the farm's still been very good on the Ember. But as we're seeing, when he's on his own,
Yeah.
FN definitely has the chance to get the kill.
Fnatic is switching their priorities. They're like, we're playing around Ohio more this game. That's, yeah, when that was what the ward kind of told me from the start, and that's, yeah, DJ's been consistently moving down there. Rezo, Ajit trying to continue the pressure now. There's no stun from Rezo here, and he now got it.
He gets it out. Ooh, takes the ball to the face though. Ghostic comes in. Let's get the two-man cogs out.
Still the Jingu.
Focusing Febby, they will take down one. Yeah, Ajit's going to be able to build it back up. If he gets one more touch on the Ghostic, but he actually doesn't. He's panicking. And now the cold feet kicks in. Ajit, can he keep himself alive? Just at the face boost as he moves himself away. Roger trying to turn him down on the high ground. Can he catch this out? Looks like the Monkey King's already out there. Will drop the high ground ward, but indeed he's already gone with Poshka and FN. Moving forward, they do have the Sonic Wave. But FM realizing this is not a place he wants to be, as Poshka will get caught out. The rotation from Fnatic pretty much bringing the full team down here. Does end up getting them a couple of kills.
The early aggression, what we talked about with Fnatic, they did that very successfully in the last game too, leading about by 2k, but this time it's different. This time they are heavily shutting down Rezo. It's not a free farm Sven by any means. It's just FN who's, you know, having a bit of a better start in comparison, but how much can they accomplish? I want to know what Ajit's going to be building toward. He hasn't put anything in his quick buy yet. We've seen several, you know, item choices that we talked about last game, like the Echo Saber, Diffusal. Just going to go for the Aquila for now, just having that mana sustain since his hero spells are Pretty costly still.
Actually smoking up with DJ. Ready to see if they can find some action. Empire, I think they got towards the top of the moment. Roger and Rezo. Rezo's obviously the big one if they can get the catch onto Sven.
Ghostic's got to keep moving around this Clockwork. He is like the only real playmaker they have on the team right now. If they want to, ideally they want to fight near their tier 1 so he can just TP, get a nice hook off, and then FN can follow up. Fnatic in a pretty dangerous position right now. They might be able to kill Rezo, but the reinforcements are coming from Empire here. Ghostic is setting up. Nightstalker is already there too.
And they go straight in, looking for Rezo. Will get rooted, just get the stun out onto Ohio. Jump forward from FN. Sonic Wave comes down onto 3. Balance strike gets thrown out in return though, and indeed Fnatic. They've taken down Rezo. Has cost them Ohio. Ghostic comes in with a hook shot to hold back the Monkey King, but already QO's in on top of Roger. Claims a second for Fnatic. Won't quite be able to get the catch onto Ghostic, but Fnatic.
FN's got blink cooldown. He's dead. He is super dead here.
Looking a lot better already for Fnatic here in game 2.
Yeah, Miposhka's only level 4. The Nightstalker also very under-leveled. And, I mean, Rezo, level 6 on the Sven with only treads. So he gets brought down very quickly, and Fnatic able to outnumber Empire's rotations. It looks like Empire was kind of like baiting it a little bit too with the way that they instant ported to react. And now it's Uber Lord time. TPing toward top to be able to siege that tower. Looking much better. But actually, you know what? The thing is that this is the way it looks like last time.
That is
it's
true.
Exactly the way the game looked last time.
It did look good at this stage of the game last time. Yeah, well, it was 20 minutes in and they were pressuring high ground.
But they didn't have the same solution to Rezo.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Rezo's in such a different position in comparison to where he was last game.
Last game he was at the top here. He would be like 4,000 net worth for Sven. A 3k gold lead and a 2,000 gold lead for Fnatic so far in this game. Enchantress and Io have been putting in work with the Underlord. Those rotations have been quite nice. Empire now, they've got level 6 on Ancient Apparition. They're looking to try to make some plays.
Let's see what they can get. I need Ghostic obviously get the jump with his hook shot. Not to find anyone at the moment down bottom. I'm hoping that someone will TP down. But it's not going to be the case at the moment. Fnatic, 3 towards the mid, 2 towards the top. They'll
probably just have Rezo push the lane out and do that similar motion that we saw last game, right? Rezo was pushing top and they sat 3 people. Yeah, a little bit of a bait. Ajit, they may be able to isolate him here.
That's a big kill.
This is an easy one.
Yeah, he's at the top. And he will be taken down. Big kill for Empire to find there. The Monkey King walking out in his lonesome.
Huge bounty, yeah. 469 gold, so they get a 641 gold chunk overall and 780 experience. That's pretty much half the experience lead that was already there. Now they're setting up for top as well. Relocate though, coming right on top of Miposhka.
Yeah, QO jumps in immediately. Miposhka's in trouble and so is Roger. Damage far too much from Fnatic. FM will get the Sonic Wave out, takes out the IO. But another trade favoring Fnatic. They'll take the tier 2. Really keeping the pressure up nicely. As they maintain this lead. Rezo still needing a lot of time to really get to where he wants to be on this Sven.
Yeah, he's super far behind. He's... You know, we mention it all the time. If you're even a Sven, you're behind. So the fact that he's behind a Sven, he's super behind. FN though, with the Veil finished up, looking pretty good, about even with the net worth.
Roger getting caught out again by this root. They look to chase him down. The chains are there, holding him in midair. Another catch for Fnatic. They've got a lot of grab, as we're seeing with the chains, with the root being thrown out by Ohio.
There's a really fast lineup. They don't depend on any of their ultimates. They constantly just keep running at Empires. Empire actually requires their ulti. They need their God's... Well, they haven't used God's Strength yet, but they need the FN ulti. They need the Clockwork Hookshot in conjunction with the AA Blast. While Fnatic needs none of that, they can just go. Empire trying to fight.
Yep, Ghostic initiating with the hookshot straight onto a higher boundless strike that comes out of 4. RJ has the ultimate, gets it out. FN has to blink away. Ghostic trapped in the dance there. Will be taken down. QO, Ice Blast, not going to get the initial connection. Does still get the pass over, turns just for the slight. Roger focusing Febby on the sideline. FN jumps forward, trying to burst down Febby. Will get the double kill. Now Rezo pods the God Stroke, but he's held in place by the Searing Chains. RJ looking to build up the Jingu Mastery upon him, but Rezo keeps it distant. Boundless strike connects. Now the Jingu's there. Ajit starting to retreat now as Empire did manage to bite back this time. Get a couple of kills in return. But Fnatic will keep their big main cores alive. Both QO and Ajit getting back to safety.
Still gotta watch the way that they dive there. that was without Sonic Wave, and Empire actually comes out decently. I don't think they didn't get the tower deny or anything, but being able to get kills when they're behind is super nice. Rezo though, getting kited up super hard just because of underfarm. I mean, it's 13 minutes, level 9 Sven, without even Mask of Madness. He's gonna have it soon though. So he'll be able to accelerate, and they've got ancient stacks aplenty. They've got 2 triple stacks for him to really surge his net worth up. But they are walking under vision, so Fnatic does have some good deep ward aggression coming out, and they see Ghostic and Roger moving toward top.
See if Kua gets caught out. Kua's going to be a bit careful. Hook shot connects. Silence did have the flame guard out. See if that's going to be enough to save him, and again, Febi's in. Gets him out of there. Nice save from Febi.
Yeah, they're playing around their vision very nicely there. And in the meantime, Ohio's able to pressure bottom. Just went for first item 4-step on Underlord to try to deal with that clockwork, rather than going for like the hood of the pipe that he hit.
Febi, is he going to do it? Oh, Febi, he's good at that.
Did the tether TP out?
He did the tether TP out right under the nose of 5 of Empire, who came up specifically to try and catch him.
I feel like we've seen that a lot lately. GH had that big one yesterday, and now we've seen that twice happen in this series. Fnatic looking to continue the siege, and it seems like it is going to be the Echo Saber Diffusal Blade, the standard build from Ajit that we were talking about in the last game. And now, okay, this is similar to the last game. 14 minutes.
It's a little earlier, yeah.
At the high ground.
This time around, doing it a lot quicker. Kyo, chains onto Ghostic. Can they get away with it this time, Fnatic? This is where they began to crumble in game 1 when they had this lead, had this high ground push in this very early stage. The sidelines, Ajit looking to put the ult down, and we'll pop it. Make sure he can maintain control as the rest of his team are allowed to push in. Trying to make it as hard as possible for Empire to do anything about this. FN's the other side, tries to get the Sonic Wave out, but the balance strike connects, does still blow it. Connects onto 3, and they've taken 2 Empire. Buyback is going to be there from the Ember Spirit as he tries to get himself back in. Ohio trying to be kept alive by Febi, but it's not enough. They will bring down the AA, but Fnatic, oh, I feel like we've seen this story all before. They've lost 3. QO brought back for this, and he gets taken down. They don't even get the tier 3 this time, and it's really just, if this ends up going the same way as game 2, so now it's going to be feeling pretty bad for Fnatic.
So now Fnatic respawns and they go for Roche, right? And we have this sort of an instant repeat.
Surely it doesn't just happen again.
Oh no, Fnatic. They're just pushing they're pushing the limit too much. They're forcing that with the monkey. And look, they're drawing the line again. Do you see that by QO? He draw the line to bottom. He's like, we're going again, guys. No hesitation.
Oh man.
Yeah, they all are. They're all ready to just go back for that siege. They're drawing circles as well. They're just ready to play around the vision.
I mean, as you said, they don't play around their ultimates. And
yeah, they're trying to keep the aggression. That's fine,
I mean, Rez's got strength down, but it's back up in only 20 seconds, so he's going to have it for round 2.
That last fight was very well done, though, by Ghostic. He isolated the right side while everybody else kind of fought on the left.
Here we go, Ajit jumping in here very boldly. Does get the chains onto Rezo. Rezo turns, looks for the stun. He's going to go for the TP. Does he make it out with this TP? Oh, he does. Rezo. Smart heads-up play there from Resolution. Gets him out of what was guaranteed death. And with that, Fnatic won't get the catch they hoped for with that smoke.
I can't believe the exact same thing just happened. Okay, well, Sven now is completely caught up, though. He's got Mask of Madness almost with the Echo Saber finished up. But they're still, it's still about a 2,500 gold lead for Fnatic. Just need to watch themselves, watch their positioning, how much they stack up versus that clockwork, so they don't get hit by a big AA blast like happened in the last fight.
Smoke up from Empire. Yeah, their turn to try and look to be the ones to initiate.
They used 1 buyback in the last fight, right? Fnatic?
Yeah, they used the Ember buyback.
Fnatic used Ember buyback and Empire used Nice. So it was a dieback though, right?
It was a dieback.
Okay,
He went down again, yeah. Kill it.
Empire, they're gonna find an opportunity here. They find the IO and yeah, easy kill. Bye bye.
Can they get QO as well? No, he's got the remnant. That's fine. Bottom lane, same time. It's actually Fnatic making the play. They found Rezo. Just get the 2-man stun, being slowed down. FN's there. And in fact, FN with the Yules pickup holds back Ajit. So the Ajit doesn't have the chance to chase down. See if Empire can jump back into this. Looks like they just respect Fnatic, let them hang outside of the base. Do Fnatic really want to try and get away with this again? They're still down on the bottom lane.
I mean, it's Fnatic. They drew the line. They want that Rax. maybe a little bit, but yeah, they're not. We keep saying it. They're not really ulti reliant, so they really want to just keep that pressure going whenever they know that one of Empire or two of Empire's players are down. Right now it's the hook shot, but everything else is up and online. Daytime for another minute and a half, so they may want to take an opportunity. It's not, playing under the night of the Night Stalker. But Rezo makes his way top, starting to get that push out there and getting that money he needs.
Yeah,
very close to
farm.
Echo. The Echo Saber is going to really hurt. That double hit on anyone with the God Strength. He's now level 12 too, so level 2 God Strength. Be really nice. But Ajit now is looks like he knows something's up. He's trying to look for a setup for them to relocate on. But I think he gets spotted by the rocket. And also the ward that Empire had actually spotted him, so they knew that something was up. Rezo backed up.
Hood now picked up by a higher, so
Stanky.
very nice against pretty much the entirety of that lineup other than Rezo. A lot of magic Empire this time around. Roger, spotted out, but again, as you mentioned, this ward is doing so much.
Yeah, that ward from Empire they placed earlier during that game rotation, just really paying dividends. Seeing all of Fnatic's rotation, they're able to back up. What? Oh god, he just misses it.
Just sees him a little too late.
And now it's time for Rezo to farm. He hasn't even actually farmed his ancient stack, so I thought he'd actually done them already. Okay.
Now he still had the triple there and the triple over here.
So Echo Saber was finished just before that ancient was picked up, killed. So 700 gold from that ancient and almost a full level. But now God Strength is on cooldown, and they see that Fnatic does have an ops ward spotting that the God Strength is down, so they're trying to get on the aggressive once that happens. Rezo might get caught here. Nope. Looks like they spotted him. Roger actually sees the rotation coming in from Fnatic. Now Roger could be the one who goes down, though.
He's going to get jumped upon it. Roger tries to slow down the Monkey King, but indeed with a full 5 mana Fnatic surrounding him, the Night Stalker will be gone. Grab the kill. Move towards mid. Fnatic will want to start to take some objectives once again with this kill. Bottom lane, FN. Under a bit of pressure on. He's actually found QO. He can play around with this a little bit. QO. Sonic Wave is available for FN. Jumps forward. Still has the mana for it. He can get this, but...
Oh, the jump away at the last second.
Ah, yeah, QO. Okay, QO knew. He was baiting that out. He was baiting that out, and he succeeded.
No Sonic Wave now. Once the big ultis, there's no God Strength, no Sonic Wave. But God Strength's about to be back online now.
There we go, straight in. That's an Underlord just melting at the front of it all. That's going to be one down. Arjit turns with a boundless strike. FN, though, jumps in, has the dagger. Would love to have the Sonic Wave here, but it looks like it's not even needed. They've lost 3. Roger focusing Fairby with the help of FN. Rezo gets the stun onto the Enchantress, chops him down. It's a team wipe. And, I mean, I guess Fnatic, they're great in the first 20 minutes, but after that, it's like they lose the plot.
Total crumble, yeah. It's every single time it seems like that's the case. They just get caught off guard this time by Ghostic again. The hook shot into the follow-up from the AA blast, and with the Veil from the Queen of Pain, everybody just starts dropping relatively low. They don't have a mech because they went for the hood and the Force Staff on the Underlord. He doesn't have pipe either. So they have no extra sustain other than the Enchantress heal, which doesn't really hit anybody. The IO, I don't believe, had any urn charges. And yeah, the God Strength came online right afterwards. That was without Sonic Wave, and they got 5-0 wiped. Miposhka Top's at least gonna die for the cause. So Fnatic at least picks up a kill there, but still just looking like very similar to that last game. Empire are gonna be able to find their timing window here, and Resolution's gonna have a BKB pretty soon now with that Echo Saber and level 15. Wasn't he like level 9 at 14 minutes? Now
yeah, he's
level 15 at
shot up so massively, and it's just again like game 1 where Rezo and FM were just farming at level because of the heroes and just because of how they're playing in a way that Fnatic, they just cannot keep up Arjit and QO. Very hard for them to close that gap. Even if they win a team fight, Empire have definitely got fallbacks at this stage.
Yeah, it's Fnatic they're trying to force those buildings, but they don't really have the greatest siege. Monkey King's okay at right-clicking towers. Like, I wouldn't even, I guess okay is maybe even pushing it. But yeah, 150 damage compared to a Sven with God Strength, that's like no comparison. They have the Enchantress creeps, but now at this point the Enchantress starts to lose favor because It's an Enchantress. He did his job. DJ actually did a really good job this game of securing Ohio's game. Fnatic now trying to steal that ancient stack from Rezo. They're dropping pretty low though.
Yeah, they're gonna be careful.
And they didn't even kill any of it actually.
Just ended up softening it up a little bit for Resolution.
Now they're trying to take the engagement though. Ajit on the high ground, but Rezo does not care.
And
The BKB's
Rezo,
finished.
he's got the BKB. He's ready to go straight onto Ohio and DJ. They've got to back off. Immediately retreating. FN jumps forward. Ohio. He's going to look to take DJ. No, he's going to cancel it. He's decided to stick around, but that means they're going to take a 3-man Sonic Wave to the face. Fnatic, they've lost 2. Can they do anything to turn? Ajit held back by the Yule Scepter Empire. Disengaging with both Rezo and FN, but Ghostic comes in, looking to try and set up onto Ajit for Rezo to come back in with the stun. FN jumps forward. They take down DGA as well. And Ohio, does he get out? He does. He's fortunate, but the rest of his team are not. As
4-0.
once again, Fnatic just losing nearly everyone. I mean, at least it wasn't a team wipe. That's pretty much the best news we could say for Fnatic at this stage.
Yeah, but this time
still,
it's like they go for the. It's like we said, the decision making. This time they try to steal an ancient stack. It's like, what is that really gonna do for you at this point? Your heroes don't even kill it quickly. None of them kill it fast. They don't have high physical damage. We've been emphasizing this over and over again. It's just the Monkey King for physical. And yeah, Empire ends up being able to take a huge fight, even though the Clockwork Hook shot this time hits nobody. And most of Resolution's BKB even got kited out, but the damage from Fnatic is lacking versus what Empire has and the mobility from them.
Shiva's got now an FN.
Wait, he's got a full Shivas?
Yeah, look at his
massive.
farm. Look how he's as farmed as this Rezo Sven. You know, FN. I mean, we didn't really talk about it too much in the last game because Rezo was the one going crazy with the farm, but I mean, FN as well did have great stats at the end of it all. Some very solid performances this morning.
He always plays well. I actually always think FN he's a super good player. It's just, you know, it's the Empire team as a whole has some. Of course, they're playing with a standard of Rezo, so it does make a bit of a difference in the way that they play together. But FN has been owning for the most part every time. Ajit on the prowl.
Trying to hunt him down, but
a very tanky Quap with the Yules.
Does not have enough control in his own. Maybe with a Ohio and a root, they can try for it, but FN, he is into the tree line. And already out to the side. They
might find him.
Oh, they got him.
He's got Yules.
Do they have enough stuns? I don't know if they do. They've already thrown up both the Boundless Strike and such.
So tanky.
Yeah, he's got the Shiva's Guard. He's going to be fine. He is going to be okay. Boundless Strike, how long until it's back up? 9 seconds until, of course, yeah, FN's out. Back to his teammates.
Wow.
Despite having a full lineup there. I mean, you can't complain that they stacked the chains and the Boundless Strike, because obviously they were like, we got to stun him, but
I mean,
then there's just not enough lockdowns.
He's got 30 armor on a Queen of Pain with 1800 HP at 26 minutes. They don't have the damage to deal with him yet. DJ, Rezo focus him down. The nice hook shot doesn't really catch anyone actually though.
Get the pushback onto Kyo, giving them the time to finish him off. No, does still manage to remnant away, but they'll chase forward. Effort jumps in, Sonic Wave over the face of Ember Spirit, takes him down. As Rezo just plays around with Febby as he comes back off the back of the relocate. Another kill for Empire and Fnatic. It really does seem, unfortunately for them, that just the flow of the games. Game 1 and Game 2 has been very similar. Fnatic,
I'd say identical.
Yeah, it really seems like it. You know, it's obvious. You know, these players, they do have great mechanical skill. They play the lanes very well. But when it comes to moving together as a team, it starts to fall apart. They throw down the ult, but it goes straight out. And oh no, he's just set up for that. Oh, wait, who forced who? Someone forced someone, and that just set up for the 2-man stun.
Ohio did, yeah.
Was it Ohio? He ended up setting him inadvertently up for the. It's over.
I think it's over.
It really feels like it.
I mean, Rezo's level 19. They shut Rezo down so hard in the early game, and now this Sven is top of the net worth, getting, what is he, 9 and 3. He's monster kill. FN is also godlike. The 2 cores on the side of Empire have 20 of the 30 kills. And I don't really see how Fnatic can take the fights now again. Similar kind of thing to the last game. They had a good stride. They try to go for a very early high ground break, pre-20 minutes, and it bites them in the ass.
QO. Can they catch him out here? No. Goodbye. It's just, again, just so hard for Fnatic now in this position that they've been forced into. Resolution. See what he goes next. Last game he just picked up the Crystal, Stainless.
should be flying this game.
Okay.
Yeah, for the Emperor this time around, since they're not as far ahead.
Empire. Gonna find a higher. More stuff up to the high ground, but Ghostic jumps forward with the hook shot. They do have a shrine down. There's the Ice Blast, catching through onto 3 of them.
Rezo's
now
there.
Rezo jumps in, the cleave, ripping through the ball. The Sonic Wave as well, Ohio. He's not going to be able to get out of it with the ultimate. Fnatic lose 3, they lose 4. They may even lose more as QO is being chased down by Roger. Can they finish this one off? Jump forward from FN. Yes, they can. Oh, this series has just been a major feels bad man for Fnatic.
Yeah.
It's just painful to watch for them, but also at the same time, obviously very impressive from Empire. Resolution, pulling it together with the team. You know, as you mentioned, obviously this lineup being put together at the last moment with Resolution making his appearance, and we're certainly seeing in these games just how, even though they get against this team that's obviously had much more preparation as a full 5-man, Empire can still make these really good moves as a team.
Yeah, they're definitely making great moves with the Night Stalker, and just their decision making of, you know, buying gems early on and just damage control, bringing multiple heroes when they like outnumbering the enemy team over and over again. Yeah, it's more. Empire is playing good, but I think Fnatic is also just making some very, very poor in-game calls at some points, because they want to be doing that aggression, they want to be doing those fighting with their low cooldowns, but not at the enemy high ground, you know? If you want to be taking pickoffs like that in different areas, it can work, but they also didn't build like Sustain because they're dealing with the AA, so he doesn't want to build mech, but then he doesn't really contribute too much, you know? They put so many eggs in their Underlord basket, but what does he really give you?
Ohio in trouble. Empire, they're around if they want to go in on him. Febby will TP him out. Febby's going to be coming back, and Resolution's waiting for him.
Fibby's trying the TP. Does he get it this time?
Is he going to try the timing? It's so hard to do. It's like a 32nd of a second or something. The ticks. I
think it's
one
less than
server
that.
tick or something.
I think it's like 0.0003 or something. They said that you can get the frame.
Might as well try it for the memes.
Yeah. You'll do it as soon as it hits 3 seconds, though. For the people that don't know, when you relocate as an IO, as soon as that 3 second comes up over your head on the relocate back, you have to start your TP. And you may be able to get it, but yeah, Ohio also gets brought down. Empire just running away with this one now. 15k gold lead.
Can play it safe. Go for Roshan. Cure will try and push them back. And already the response is there from Ghostic, and Cure just not going to stick around. This will be Roche. Nothing that Fnatic can do to stop it.
Full Orchid finished up for Rezo. Got a more catch now.
And again, I swear Arjit's been building this diffusal blade for like the last 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, he is. I mean, they've all stagnated. Every
Yeah.
single one of the players on Fnatic have their itemization just stopped. It was like Fnatic or QO got Veil, and now he's been working on Shivas for quite a long time. Same thing with Ajit, going for that diffusal. There's no force step on Enchantress yet. Same thing with the IO. All just got really slowed down. They hit that brick wall of Empire's base.
What's the plan for Fnatic? Can they find that dream fight? I feel like Cure needs fair few items. Transition into Battle Fury Rapier. Let's go.
I'm trying to think of the ways, the run to recovery for them, but I just keep seeing that discrepancy in network from the Sven and the Quap versus Ember and Monkey King. Ben might be able to get brought down here, but he's got Aegis
self-heals,
too.
he's got another blink. I don't even know if they can pop the first Aegis. Okay, they will. They'll take him down once. Can they kill him a second time though? I mean, it's a big kill if they can. And with the instant root, they're going to be close to, yeah.
The root again?
Managed to do it. Oh, he tried to
Has
TP,
TP.
I was not going to make it. That's a big kill. That is a very big kill for Fnatic.
That is one really strong thing about the pit, you know. If the pit is down, you get rooted once, you get chain rooted again by somebody else, the root applies again. So if they can isolate heroes like that absolutely by themselves, then they can get kills. But when it's Empire as a team,
as we saw, it does pretty much take absolutely everything to get that kill.
yeah.
They do indeed get it. Empire looking to push down onto that tier 2 at the bottom, knowing that we'll see the Wukong's command unavailable for just over a minute. Can't quite let to take the shrine. Still gets to take a tier 3 Empire.
Roger is the 3rd highest level in the game. It's Night Stalker. Actually, all of Empire is pretty high up there on that level level chart. The AA is even level 16. Be rough for Empire having some deep wards as well. So able to watch the Fnatic movements, but they did just lose Aegis, and it looks like they're trying to wait for Resolution's Bloodthorn as well as FN to respawn before they go too crazy on the aggressive here. But they're looking very commanding. They've got all their item choices. They've got the gem on the Night Stalker. So it's that vision. It's all the Empire show.
Arjit does have the diffusal blade now.
He's got it.
Finally,
Okay.
he's got it. He's got it now.
So he can remove the Warcry, and you know it gives you a little bit of extra damage and stuff. Removing that Yules as well from the Queen of Pain.
Yeah,
But
that's definitely going to help out, yeah.
some more damage, which they're desperately going to need. However, that Warcry with BKB, he can't purge the Warcry off when the BKB's on. They don't have anything to deal with BKB.
Ohio looking to be in potential trouble. We can see Empire wrapping around. Ohio's going to go for the TP out. He's going to take himself and the other for it, but no! Bebby was not quite in range. He sticks around. He's going to be taken down. They'll lose DJ as well.
They want Archer too.
Yeah, they're going to find him here with the vision as they flap across the tree line, cut down the tree.
Oh, the Force Staff to cut the tree by Miposhka.
Neat little plays like that. There will be the Force Staff trying to save RG, but FN jumps up to the high ground. Rezo pops the BKB, blinking forward, chasing down Ohio. Once again, Empire storming away with the team fight, taking 4 heroes, losing absolutely nothing in return. They'll push down mid. We have QO looking for a bit of the rat-a-tat-tat, but as an Ember Spirit with Shivas and Veil, not the quickest of tower destroyers.
Yeah, that's definitely it. I mean, they just can't fight. They have no solution to BKB. They have no solution, I mean, especially when you're 20k behind with this type of lineup. Again, Fnatic drafted a very snowball kind of lineup. They did snowball, but then they just hit that brick wall and got completely turned around on and pay heavily. QO tries to TP back, he gets Yules up, and they're losing 2 sets of racks very easily here.
I kind of wonder if you look back and say we should have banned out the Sven. They did have a chance to, didn't they?
They did have the chance to. I mean, it was the first 3 picks by Empire were exactly identical, and it looked like that's what we were going to see, too.
I think especially if you're going to try and make this Monkey King thing work. I think we're seeing just in these team fights how much the Warcry does do. The Monkey King just didn't get nothing done.
Yeah, he doesn't
Maybe
do anything.
He may even die before he could get the chance to relocate Q back. Ooh, it's close. But the timing is just there, so we'll get out. Yeah, the Sven is just seeming so strong against this sort of playstyle that Fnatic are trying to do.
Yeah, the Sven, and also like the fact they last picked the Queen of Pain too, who was like kind of that steady hero for this game. He was always like kind of coasting at the top, while Rezo was a bit behind until that big fight happened. Then Rezo just completely snowballed ahead, and then they had you know 2-3x Ancients for Rezo to go farm after they win a huge team fight. And now Bloodthorn is finished. It's pretty much 6-slotted Sven at the 36-minute mark after getting aggro tri-laned, kind of, we could say. You know, the IO, Enchantress, and Underlord were heavily emphasizing shutting Rezo down, and they did a good job until tried to force it.
Gotta be careful down as well, Fnatic. This could get messy for them again, and there's the jump in with the Bloodthorn and the stun. No chance at all for QO to react.
Either. Spent his gold on the Perseverance. No buyback for him. Tier 2 is going to get dropped really quickly, and Empire's just going to go high ground. This should just be the game. Fnatic going to heavily struggle to be able to do anything in this fight here. They're smoked up. They're going to try.
See if they can do anything about this. Already, indeed, Empire standing the ground now. Not going fully in yet. Empire taking it carefully.
Yeah, God Strength is on cooldown, so may as well just be patient. It's not that crazy long. The cooldown is only 44 seconds.
Looks like they're just going to go move the easier racks. Range racks is still up there for the taking up top. Roger, Miposhka, and Ghostit on the way. 15 seconds and Ember will be back. We'll see if QO's participants can turn anything around here. Empire, 27,000 gold lead. Very easy once again for the 15-minute mark for them. They have been on the up and up, and Fnatic unable to stop their rule of this game.
They do not have the solutions. Empire is getting close to their level 25s. Maybe they just wait for that one to be extra careful. Both Rezo and FN are about to hit that point, and they're picking up even more items too. So But they don't really need it. Everything else is pretty much luxury at this point for Empire. They can definitely just go for that high ground, but don't want to be too over excessive because fighting into Monkey King ulti can be scary if you don't bring him down right away. But yeah, they still lack the solution
it can,
for BKB.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a full duration Monkey King ulti and
if you stand there and you drop all your items, maybe, I don't know. It's so far behind.
It's just it's way too much.
But you're right. I mean, that's pretty much the best thing there.
Yeah,
it's the best thing you've got. It's very underwhelming Monkey King ult at this stage.
Yeah. Yeah, they like Monkey King ult with some Firestorm, the percent damage, you know.
They might kill the AA. Yeah. I mean, the jump in from Empire. Rezo comes through.
Right away.
And Fnatic, they've lost 2. They're going to lose Arjun as well. Febby, can he get himself back to base? He cannot. FN jumps forward. QO the last surviving, and GG
expected.
is cool. It's all over here in the series for Fnatic as Empire grab the 2-0. And a nice way for Empire really to wake up. You know?
Yeah.
Having these 2 kills seemingly handed to them on a plate after that 20-minute mark, where both just took a severe downhill turn for Fnatic.
Empire just making definitely better decision-making. Fnatic, I think they have a
Something's not going right.
Really good 10 minutes, really good 12 minutes. They know how to punish the lanes. They identify what they want to do in the game until they hit that point, and then they try to just siege high ground, and it gets turned around. I mean, that's twice back-to-back. I didn't get to see all of the Fnatic games.
No, I've not seen any of them.
I have seen it be very scrappy.
Okay.
You know, overall, like the few replays that I did get to see last night, it was them duking it out in fights over and over again, and having good starts, but then rough mid to late games, similar to this.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Empire with the 2-0. Confident play. Rezo looking good with the team. Fnatic struggling in the opening of today in a day that's going to be very important for them. They are not in a great spot at the moment in the rankings. They need some wins, and Empire working